We are here with Dominic Breazeale. This is Marcos Villegas from behind the camera for Fight Up TV. Dominic, first off, it's good seeing you, man. What's been up since the last fight you've had with Eric?
Man, just training, man. Living a little bit of the family life, enjoying the wife and the kids. Been in the gym, of course, working hard in the shadows. Me and my strength coach, Daryl Hudson, been doing some phenomenal things as well, getting fast, getting strong, getting speed. Just staying apart, man. Waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for the next fight to happen. It's talks of like things happening this summer, probably July. I'm the WBC mandatory, so I'm waiting to get my shot at Wilder.
So with you saying that, it's going to get a lot of fans thinking, oh no, because we want to see Wilder Joshua.
Right.
So is it going to happen then, you and Wilder? Because I know there's beef there, and I'll get into that right now.
Yeah.
But from what you've said, does it seem likely that you will fight Wilder then in July?
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, there's been history in the past where the WBC heavyweight gets past his mandatory and works out another situation or whatever have you. I'm a big fight fan of myself. I would love to see a AJ Wilder fight, but at the same time, I'd love to be part of a Breazeale Wilder shot. Of course, I'm there for that. And on top of that, I got some stacking stones as personal business that happened outside the ring between me and Wilder, and it only fits right to square off in the ring and make something of it. I don't want to upset any boxing fans. I'm a big boxing fan, as I said it is. Time will tell, it'll all sort itself out for sure.
Now, I was actually there when the hotel stuff happened.
Okay.
Because I was doing some work with Fox. So, for fans that don't remember or are just hearing this for the first time, what was your take on everything that happened and how it went down and what has happened since?
Yeah, as far as what has happened since, I'm very upset with. But what happened that night, of course, I fought Izu in that fight, and
which was a
phenomenal fight, which is crazy because it kind of got. It kind of got pushed aside because of all the extracurricular stuff that happened after the fight.
But if you guys can hear me, that was the craziest freaking fight. It was an awesome fight.
I fought Izu, and we had a hell of a war, man. It actually won round of the year.
Yeah.
I knocked Izu down. He came back to knock me down. Then I came back to knock him out of the ring. It was a phenomenal finish, action-packed fight. Great fighter. But that's what fans get when they get two true heavyweights that are fighting toe-to-toe. But outside of the ring, following that night, of course, I watched the Gerald Washington, Deontay Wilder fight, and Gerald Washington is a good friend of mine, and we spar all the time, do work, so of course I'm cheering for him. He gets hurt during the fight. Evidently, Wilder, his people, and associates, whatever, weren't very happy with the fact that I was cheering against him or rooting against him. From what I understand, I went home, I went back to the hotel room, nothing big, showered up, told the wife and kids, hey, let's go down to dinner, grab my trainer, cut man, everybody who was with us as a team. We all ended up meeting down in the lobby, and then again I run into Izu right outside of the elevator. Very cool gentleman, sportsman.
This hotel's in Alabama.
This hotel's in Birmingham, Alabama.
And everybody stays at this hotel to give the fans that are listening to this some background info. It's not a big hotel. Like, everybody's there.
Right, everybody's there. Everybody involved on the backside of boxing. Everybody involved inside the ring. Fighters,
There's only
trainers.
one restaurant.
Yeah, that's exactly one restaurant in there, right?
Like J.T. Schmitz or something like that.
I don't know what it's called, but I come out of the elevator. Izu's there. I say what's up to him, man. We take a couple pictures or whatever. Real cool, good gentleman, like I said, sportsmanship. Then carry on to walk over to the lobby where the front desk is, and there, I see Deontay Wilder, and he's charging towards me, man. He's coming straight towards me, and I'm like, okay, hold on a second, because my mind said I'm going to congratulate him on his victory that night. He comes over, charged right towards me, and he's got about 20, 30 guys behind him. At that point, I already assume he's coming for war, he's coming to fight, right? Gets in my face, and he's yelling all kinds of crazy stuff. Can't really exactly make out what was going on because I understood that it was me against 30 guys, like it was about to go down. Somebody ends up shoving me, I fall into like the front desk lobby area. And at that part, it felt like everybody was just after me. I had people pulling me away, people pushing me back in. I get all the way away to where they're breaking it up. Wilder's on one side of the room. My wife is separated. She's on one side of the room. Somebody, same stranger, luckily grabbed my sons and put them tucked away in the corner because it looked like a big brawl had just broken out. I'm trying to get out of the situation and back into the restaurant over by the elevators where I just had talked to Izu, and I get punched dead blindside in the back of the head. It's Deontay Wilder's brother on video footage from the hotel lobby that's punched me in the back of the head. And on top of that, he didn't punch me in the back of the head, stick around and want to fight. He punched me in the back of the head and then ran the hell off, like with the tail between his legs, like a little scared, excuse my French, excuse me, scared little bitch. But a situation like that is never ever called for. Never do you approach a man in front of his wife, definitely not in front of his kids. And you're the heavyweight champion of the world. Why do you need 20, 30 people with you? I understand those people are there to celebrate with you, do your thing, but you don't confront an issue like that. Even if you do have a problem, we're men, we're professional boxers, man to man, let's do what we gotta do, right? Whether it be in the street or outside of the ring, it doesn't take 1 against 30.
Yeah. Have you had any contact with him since then, explaining what happened or just to talk about that?
No, I haven't had any contact with Wilder at all since then. Outside of that, we've seen each other our last November fight, but just passing ways. He had his security, I had mine. They really diffused. No, there wasn't even an eye contact made. Yeah, we didn't even make an eye contact. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, because of that incident, you really want to.
Oh yeah, definitely. For me, it's a reminder, it's a motivator, it's a reason why I come in the ring, it's a reason why I work on my fundamental skills. When I see a guy like Wilder fight, especially in this last fight against Ortiz, fundamentally sound, he falls apart. He's not there when it's time to be there as a standout heavyweight amateur Olympian. He's not decorated that way. He doesn't go back to his norm. He doesn't go back to what's right, the right form. You always get this crazy circus act that's going on. And because of it, I feel like I'm definitely the better man. I'm definitely the bigger, stronger, faster guy. At this point, all I need is my shot.